dangerous red you can play for. Had a chance to go into that pack of reds last time round.
Oh no, right, it's gone live here.
Right. Yeah, and you've got a Skype logo.
Right, it's gone live here.
Well, this is the danger of a big cliff. Rick Williams was a little vulnerable.
It's just showing the Skype logo.
Come out and start playing
It's
really well.
also telling me I've got a poor connection. What's going on here? I'll just do a broadband speed.
Short, but chance to open more reds up maybe.
logo, and we're there. Yes.
Right, I think we should be live about now. So if there's anyone in the chat that
seems
can
to be.
just put a thumbs up and see if you can tell us if you can hear us properly.
Right, see how this gets on now. Nice advert for gin. Can't beat a bit of alcohol advertising early in the evening. You'll have to turn your volume down now,
Are
mate.
you watching this on Eurosport Player?
I am, yeah. On Eurosport, not on Eurosport Player. I could go on to Eurosport Player, couldn't I? That's not a bad shout. I've got it on the TV, but what I need to do is turn the volume down. You're on Eurosport Player, are you?
Yeah, you can't hear the broadcast on this live stream, can you?
No, there's a bit of an echo. I don't know. Is it me that's echoing, or is it Dave that's echoing?
Just going to turn this down because I can't hear you, mate.
Yeah.
Right, that's a bit better.
I can hear Joe Johnson. That's never a good thing. Actually, to be fair, he's not so bad, is he?
Who have we got tonight?
He's made a few very. Yeah. Is it Phil Yates? Please no, please God. You know how much I love Phil Yates. He's the man. No. So you're on Player, are you?
Yeah.
Is it behind?
There's obviously always going to be a slight delay on sort of streams, isn't there?
I was going to say, are they behind the TV feed?
I haven't got the
Let's have a look.
TV feed on, so I'm not sure.
I'll just find out myself, mate. Because if they are, I'll stick to Player. See how far behind they are.
Right. So here we go.
Okay, Player seems to be. Right.
Oh, it is Joe Johnson. You didn't see any of the Martin Gould match, did you?
No, I didn't. Player's about 30 seconds behind the TV, mate. So I could have ignored that and just said, you know what? Oh, what a shot! I reckon he's going to get this in such and such. Couldn't. That'd be a bit cruel. That one. Let's go back to. I'll stick to Player, mate. Better ad. Me commentary. So yes, Mr. Q Star, how are you?
We have a guest appearance,
Check the chat.
Tony Cannon tonight. He's a regular in the chat.
It's a regular in all sorts. Regular what? Right, it's still an echo.
So you now put the face to the
to
the name.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What is it, Q Star? What is the echo? Is it still Joe Johnson? Because it could literally just Dave getting feedback off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be this.
Just I got
Skype
the
chat.
too loud on his phone.
The Skype chat maybe sort of coming back through OBS slightly, maybe.
Yeah.
Is it really bad or is it bearable, Q Star?
I'm hoping he's going to say bearable. He just said a little bit of a still an echo. Yeah. I'm hoping he's going to say bearable. He just said a little bit of a still an echo. Yeah.
Just replying to, is it Wang Pen?
Yeah, it's
Jiang?
It's actually quite a it's a good 10 of, it's a good 5 seconds or so behind me. It's actually quite a it's it's a good 10. It's good 5 seconds or so behind me.
If you tuned in, because I think there's a comment here asking when will the game start. Obviously, due to broadcasting things, I'm not allowed to show it, so this is just a watch along. Yeah, Maguire was on for a maxi, and he got to like 12 reds and blacks, and basically just didn't hit it hard enough and landed basically plumb on the red, like just stuck to it.
It's a shame, wasn't it?
Yeah, would have been nice to see.
I didn't see it. I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
He nearly gave the table.
It's the echo is 5 seconds behind, so I don't know whether it's something else that's picking up from you. It's got to be your end. I don't know if try delaying the audio feed in OBS, maybe. Maybe that'll go out of sync with the video then.
Yeah, there's obviously.
It's definitely an echo. I think it might be picking up from your phone or your laptop, but we'll get around to it. At least it's quieter. That's the thing. That's why I think it is a pickup from your phone or your laptop, because I've heard it and it's definitely quieter.
Right. Okay. Let's get back to this snooker.
Yeah. Turn Joe Johnson down.
Really? Are you joking? The missus has gone onto this live stream, and you know, like it's got ads on it.
Yeah.
It's only an ad for bloody shaving your head bald.
The skull shaver.
The skull shaver. You couldn't write it, could you?
Well, certainly not me, is it? Let's be honest, mate. It's not me.
So how many have we got in the live chat tonight? Let's have a look. Who'd you fancy then here, Williams or Bingham?
Got to go with the Welshman, haven't you? Got to go with the Welshman.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, just looking at him round the table, you know, he's got quite a clean, simple, and classic cue. I'll leave it at that, shall I?
Q Star fancies Williams.
No.
He was rooting for Maguire, he said. And to be honest, he was probably the guy in form, wasn't he? Because he won the Tour Championship. Full of confidence, and then Gould has done a right job on him.
Oh, yeah. Proper. Yeah, proper job. I mean, they've even covered the table now.
Gould, though.
Yeah, just like I said earlier, one of our mutual friends has saw him at 220 to 1 and put a fiver on him. It's not bad, is it? Nice 1,000 quid.
That's it, yeah, because I got him at 150 to 1, put a fiver on. So that, if he wins, obviously that's like 750.
Yeah. Ain't bad, is it?
He's just like he's good at like finishing off matches, isn't he? He doesn't like bottle it or anything. He plays Kyron Wilson next, and you got to fancy Gould really for that, haven't you? Because Wilson will be coming in cold. like a week later from when the tournament started, playing his first match.
Yeah. I think you've got to go. Gould's playing too damn well at the moment, and he's playing extraordinarily well, isn't he? To be honest.
Yeah. Like I said
So
to you a few days ago, if he gets past Wilson, it's Trump next. That'll be in the quarters, wouldn't it?
oh yeah,
If
yeah.
Trump gets through, I don't know who he's playing.
Yambing Tao.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
See, you kind of fancy Yan for that because Trump's just not playing great at the minute, is he?
But he's not. He's got to get better, hasn't he? He's got to improve.
So looks like going 4-2 here.
Yeah. Yeah. Got that simple ebony butt on the cue there, mate. No silly bloody tattoos on the side of it. It's like a tattoo, isn't it? It's horrible. Stuart Bingham's cue.
Tribal.
Personal opinion. Yeah, you know. But yeah, I just don't like it. It's but at the end of the day, the rest of it works, doesn't it? Obviously, because he's a bit better than some of the others. To be fair. And who did he beat again?
Bingham.
Oh, Ashley Carty.
Carty,
Carty. Yeah. Gutted
he
for
did
Ashley.
well for his debut. To be fair, he managed to.
Yeah. He hung on to start with, didn't he?
Yeah. He's got such
Nice
a weird cue action, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a nice lad. I found out yesterday one of my mates has been sponsoring him for a couple of years. And his dad John, he's funny. When doing the home internationals, when Ashley was there, John used to come sit and chat to me while I was doing the streaming. And he's quite a character, is John. I think that's the best way to put it. He's a good laugh, that's what you need, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got to be relaxed.
We've got another
Seen the
guy
advert
here from India
asking
asking how can you watch it.
Pardon? Some people
There's a
trying
guy
to
in the
wondering
chat
how to
bought
watch
any
it.
stream to watch it in India. I think what's happening is because I've put
There's-
the Betfred World Championship in the description, people are finding it and presuming that I'm going to broadcast the actual match, which obviously I'm not allowed.
Yeah. There's a few groups on Facebook that are broadcasting it. I think there's a few that shouldn't be. I'll say that.
You'd get done for just putting the commentary on, wouldn't you?
If you had their commentary, yeah.
Because I can
I've
filter
actually-
that through, but it's not worth it, is it?
Somebody I know was linking to his page. He was linking one of the Far East streams, and they have flagged it as a copyright infringement, even though they're pirating it, which takes balls the size of small planets, doesn't it? So what I should do is send the information to a couple of people I know, shouldn't I? Because one of them would just contact them and say, about this copyright you claim to have, it's mine. So last person he caught doing it, he got them to cough up for it. So mind you, did help they were broadcasting from the hotel he was staying in. Just went knocking on doors.
Yeah, you were saying.
Oh, they managed to work out.
Do they?
No, they managed to work out from the room that it was, say, like one of the left-hand versions of the bedrooms as opposed to the right, because they're always just handed, aren't they? They're just like that. They're stuck together, back to back. worked out which doors and just went knocking on a few doors and eventually found somebody looking very embarrassed because they recognised him when he stood in the doorway. So lovely. 4-2.
Big
It's a good
L,
lad, Mark.
Mark Shelby. Is that who you fancy for the Worlds?
He's going to have to improve a lot after these. It was a substandard by his by his standards, substandard performance, wasn't it?
I don't enjoy watching Mark at all. He bores me. He's
It's got to improve when he's on fire. He's great, isn't he? I'd love to see him play like he can do more often.
Yeah, he should just because he scores well, but he just doesn't. He just likes to grit it out, doesn't he? And I just call him a frame spoiler, and then people just lose the will, don't they, against him?
They certainly seem to. There's there's more like Martin O'Donnell, isn't it? The Minister of Defence, as they call him. He's he really does tie them down. And playing safe. It has its times, it has its places, doesn't it? There's a bit of that in the Mark Allen Jamie Clark match last night. Not a massive amount, but there was.
That was like an enjoyable safety exchange, wasn't it? He needed like 3 snookers or whatever and managed to win the frame. Yeah, when you watch Mark Selby do it, it just bores the life out of you.
It's like last year when we were at the Crucible, wasn't it? And we watched the Gary Wilson, Luca Brissell, that frame, the long frame.
How long was it? That
safety shot.
It was over an hour, wasn't it?
It was 80 odd minutes, wasn't it? I'll Google it in a minute, but that was gripping stuff. And then the next day when we were sat at the back, we gave up on the who was Selby playing?
Jordan Brown.
But they had a 40-minute frame. It was like, oh, can't be doing with it. No, last year.
Oh, last year, sorry.
Yeah. Had that 40-minute frame.
Zing Song, wasn't it?
On decider. Yeah, and it was just, it just didn't start, did it? Yeah.
Mark Smith's asking, would you say these professional snooker players do centre ball striking and use a bit of side in their matches?
Mark, I think, does a lot of centre ball striking because he just floats them in, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He just, he's not so flamboyant. Yes, he's got all the shots, but he does just generally seem to float them in. It's just the way he plays, isn't it? Hey, it works.
It does.
But
to be honest, I prefer to sort of roll a ball in than a bit like Mark rather than stud them in, but it's what you prefer, isn't it?
Found the old BBC 19 from the last frame lasted 79 minutes and 31 seconds, beating the previous record by more than 3 minutes. So there you go, mate.
Yeah.
79 minutes.
Jeez.
Was one that was half of that time, nearly.
See that green he missed off the spot then?
Yeah, it's not so good, mate.
A man, he's saying chances of having a top player versus a qualifier are pretty high. Yeah, I fancy a qualifier winning it this year.
Yeah. The way it's all gone with the lack of match practice, I suppose, for the top names, it's been a bit of a leveler.
Definitely.
Yeah, I know that quite a number of them have gone through, but there's been some shocks. There's been a lot of matches that were a hell of a lot closer than they should have been. Slester was getting royally thumped, wasn't he?
Well, he did really well, didn't he, to come back.
Yeah. So I'm disappointed for Ursubakken. Not disappointed in him, disappointed for him.
Yeah, because he played well in the qualifiers, and he just didn't bring it to the match, did he? I just think
No,
Hawkins.
He's a nice guy as well. You know,
Did you see him when he was coming out, waving to the non-existent crowd? He's got a sense of humour.
I don't think they've got it. They've got to have.
It's just enjoy it, isn't it? For honest. This is a Eurosport player on through a browser, can't you?
That's what I've got it on here, bro.
Yeah, I've got it on my phone to the side, and it's probably not the easiest.
Some issues with the audio apparently. I've not actually gone on to see the stream to see if it's.
Is it still the echo? Is it still the echo?
Matt Q Star saying it's sorted now. Who have we got joining in? Matty V. Hi Matty, hope you're doing alright.
That's what you need. The
CueBald's
regulars.
biggest fan is Matty. Still haven't had these tips off Sentry yet, but they have promised to send some. I'm trying to get this new chalk off them as well because I want to try that out. So as soon as this stuff comes, I'll get it sent off to you, Matty. Mark Smith. I think Yan Bintao will win the World Championships this year. Not a bad shout. He's playing Trump next. I just said earlier that
If he gets past Trump, he'll be on a bit of a high, won't he?
yeah.
I tell you what, he puts in a lot of practice time. When I got down to the Welsh Open this year, we missed the start of the first session of the final because of the rain. Yeah, it was a bit wet, wasn't it? Because of driving through 2 foot of water in Gary's 8 Series.
All right.
It was more like a yacht than a car. It's the Eurosport players just playing silly arses on the laptop now. Come on, you. What's it? That's better. So yeah, it was. We got down there, and got hospitality tickets, and we so went upstairs because you couldn't go into the arena, and looked into the practice area, and Yan Bingtao had been knocked out just after midnight, hadn't he? And he was in there practicing. So that's the attitude. You know, he's he's good anyway. He's practicing hard. He's gonna go the distance in many competitions. This one, yeah, it's a little bit harder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just because it's a bit longer. Yeah, fingers crossed it happens for him. It'd be nice. Certainly be good if he managed to get to a final or whatever. But we just have to see how it goes.
All right.
Fingers crossed for him.
I'll see you in a minute then.
I think Ding, he's got a reasonable shot at it as well.
Who's this? Sorry.
Ding. Isn't he scheduled to meet Ronnie?
He's got Ronnie.
Yeah. It's gonna.
They always
Whoever
have
wins
good
that
matches,
match,
them two though.
they do always have good matches. Whoever wins that match, it's either going to take everything out of them, or leave them riding on a high because of who they've beaten.
Yeah.
That's well, I'm probably talking crap on it, but that's how I'd look at it, I suppose.
I'm not too sure what the schedule is for the next rounds. I know the second round started today. Higgins was playing Mafflin.
Yeah.
There's a guy asking when's the Judd match, but technically, maybe tomorrow because he was first on. Really, wasn't he?
Yeah, I've got the app up. Hang on, it's 5th today, isn't it? The 6th, the afternoon session is Trump versus Bing Tao.
So that's tomorrow
It's
afternoon.
Yeah.
No morning session tomorrow.
This morning is Selby Sankam. Afternoon is Trump Bing Tao.
You got a fancy nop on over Selby.
At the moment, yeah.
He's knocking centuries in for fun in practice. I'm subscribed to High End and I haven't posted a video for a while, but during lockdown and that, he was just knocking in century after century, and he practices with that. I think it's that Mink girl, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, tell you what, she's bloody good at counting now.
She's good at potting, mate. To be fair,
she never got in, mate. Honestly, it was just century after century.
Well, it's not going. She's also been practicing with the what's his name, Thor. Yeah, the slightly chunkier type player, Thor, whatever his name is. He's quite handy. To be fair, Mink is, yeah, she's coming along fast, but she's going to have to because there's quite a number of decent women coming through the World Ladies system at the moment. Yeah, quite a few, to be fair.
Yeah.
There's a number of Asian girls, a couple of English girls are doing okay, and there's an Irish girl, Chucky Preston. She's gone from having a 6-foot table to a 9-foot table to a 12-foot table in her kitchen. She can barely move for a table in her kitchen in her house, but yeah, it's worked out quite well because she's getting better and better. She is improving with it. So that the ladies' game is definitely improving because obviously everyone knows Rihanna and Ingon Yi, but there's extra names coming through now that are pushing them a lot harder in the semi-finals.
Just put the light on. It's getting dark in here.
Yeah, I'm sitting here with my light on full.
What have we got here now? Somebody wants to play you for £100. Play who? Me? Or Tony C? Tony C's got a new cue now. You don't want to play him. He's untouchable. He's got a Maximus Ultimate.
Yeah.
Fresh out the box with a titanium ferrule.
Yeah. I had 4 frames with it in a week.
Hey, you knocked in a 33 break in your first frame with it, mate.
Second frame.
Second, yeah, but not bad considering you haven't picked up a cue for 4 months.
No, it was half decent, to be fair.
No, she's a nice bat.
Yeah.
Nice Thai bat.
That's a currency, mate.
Yeah.
Thai bat, people with a Thai bat. I noticed that You know the logo on the side of Stuart Bingham's Q.
The Cue creator.
Yeah, that thing on the on the butt.
It's bloody
That's also
awful,
part
isn't
of
it?
the line. Because when he's using the rest, he was looking straight down it.
They have this My Cue segment on BBC, and they were
Mm-hmm.
talking to him about his cue, and he was saying that something about pool. He goes, "Oh, it looks like a pool cue." He goes, "I had it designed because my favourite colour's blue." He says, so obviously he wanted blue on it. Jesus Christ, it's awful. Hurts my eyes.
Yeah,
But he's
it
got
is a
this
bit.
little plays with a brass ferrule, and just at the bottom of it, he's got a. Don't know if I told you, he's got
You told me, yeah. You haven't told the rest of the people, mate.
like a yeah, true. He's got a
Yeah.
carbon fibre like tiny little ring underneath the ferrule, and he was saying that it like gives him more spin or something, but whether it does or not.
Yeah. Just looking at some of the questions on here, then.
Yeah, there's quite a few
Rebecca,
coming up now.
yeah, Q star Rebecca Kenner, yeah. Um, she's really good. If you're up in Yorkshire and you want a Q, she's got a great shop. Um, good selection of cues, and stock some of the main makes, but also some of the slightly more obscure ones. Um, which obviously is they're a little bit cheaper. It's got a table. You just book an appointment, go in, try them out, and yeah, so she's decent.
Q's
She's not.
asking, where did you get your Maximus from? Do you want to tell him the story?
Well, we went on a bit of a road trip, didn't we, mate?
We did.
Um, went up to Green Bays, Stockton-on-Tees, and the Stu Green. He's a great bloke. To be fair to him, um, booked an appointment, went up, but also arranged with Craig Fitzpatrick to get titanium ferrules done at the same time, and I always missed that one. Uh, just to give it a try. I think really. I hadn't played since the 12th of March, so I just got a bit bit of money burning a hole in my pocket, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, I just decided wanted to fancy the change, a bit more definition on the shaft, to be fair, than on the Maximus Immortal that I've got. So I don't have to change extension pieces or anything. I've got what I need there, and it's a nice cue, nice simple cue, just plain ebony. Again, that's the one my parents got me when I was 21, the Canon cue. Yeah, plain ebony. Maximus Immortal, plain ebony. This
You
Maximus
can't
Ultra,
you can't
plain
beat
ebony.
just the classic Q, the
Oh,
black ebony butt on it. They're just nice, aren't they?
it is. We joked about Stuart's cue. There's nothing wrong with it. It's his choice, isn't it? It's just not for me.
Yeah.
Mark's is fairly simple, but there's if you look at it, there are some uh, slightly colourful slices, but again, they're fairly simple. Um, yeah, I don't. I'm not good enough to have a cue that is shouting, "Come and look at me," isn't it? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and the thing is, because most of them get the weight from the wood, don't they? And obviously, ebony's like
They
a
do.
dense, heavy wood.
Yeah.
So when you start putting splices in with, you can put light wood, or
Does
they all weigh different, don't they? So
yeah? Does well,
what?
if you remember when we went up to Green Bays with Rich King, and I saw Tony Akani's cue in the case there because he was abroad at the time. And Stu was saying that he'd managed to pick up another cue that would
identical wood
to the
same splicing that he's on. It's normal down one that is so close, but by comparison, Richard, when he went abroad, he used to take the tube because he behaved close enough just get on.
Yeah.
And most of that was to do with the splicing, where they were splicing, what the woods were, etc. Or star-studded.
What? No?
Mark Smith's asking, when are you going to play your mate Ben Rawson again? So, yeah, tomorrow evening we'll be having a game. So I'll be trying out this new titanium ferrule. So let's see how that goes. Obviously it's going to take some getting used to. Less throw on the cue now. But yeah, we'll see. I've got a video coming up about that as well, our trip to Green Bays. So I'll try and get that uploaded soon. He's broke off, what? He's finally realised his cue's awful and he's broke it in half.
Yeah. Mark was picking his cue up off the table using a glove or something. Just beats the loo as well.
Sound has gone to shit apparently.
Mark did go to the loo. Audio lands.
Yeah, you're going to have to bear with us with this because obviously new to all this watch along stuff. Got the idea from this. Obviously I watch a bit of darts and there's a couple of guys I subscribe to and they did a watch along with the World Match Play a few weeks ago. Thought it'd be a good idea just to... No. Oh. Nice pot.
Yeah.
Gonna need another though.
Yeah, Joe says he deserved better.
Also sure he deserves better with that cue. No, like I say, at the end of the day, it works for him, doesn't it?
Did you saw
To be fair.
What did you saw there? Azam Khan, when is the session starting? It's actually on, mate. Williams is 5-2 up. I'll put the score on the stream at the bottom. Obviously I can't show it for copyright issues. There's only 8 frames this session, isn't it? Because it's over 3 sessions.
Yeah. And Bob King says much better. Don't know what is much better, Bob. It's hopefully the audio. Numbers have dropped, Dave. I think they've realised it's not a live stream, which is good. So, Bob King, what did you think of Mark King's performance the other day?
Oh, he's missed there.
Yeah.
What's the sitch with this half of the draw? I wonder who's playing who here. Let's go and have a look.
Bob could have a point. Mark King's Ding wasn't on fire, was he? Certainly gave Mark a few more opportunities.
Ding's long potting for his standards was bloody awful, and he just leaving him in, wasn't he?
Yeah. And Mark is no mug. Um, obviously, none of them are. None of them that got here are mugs, but none of them in qualifying were mugs either. Really, let's be honest. So yeah, Ding's long game let him down to the point that it was giving Mark enough opportunities to hang in there. And he was quite. I thought he was very relaxed about the whole way he was playing the match, which is obviously helpful. And it allows you to just do your thing, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. Spider Venom, what's your prediction for this year's winner? Well, I put a little cheeky punt on Martin Gould, but played well in qualies and has done a job on Maguire, so you never know. He's in the
Yeah, he's certainly
same.
liking them glasses.
He's in the same quarter as Trump, Yan Bing Tao, but then in the other half of that quarter, you've got Higgins, Mafflin, McGill, and Jamie Clark. So you've got to fancy Higgins up to the semis, really, haven't you?
You'd think so, but I think
Because he's got
pretty
3
sure
qualifiers.
At some point in one of the comps not too long ago, and then did surprise me. Well, certainly Jamie's playing extremely well. It's all he was. Last night he had that balance of just enough attacking play without taking on the ridiculous ones. He'd have probably got him because he was playing well, but he was still avoiding those, wasn't he? Played great. And it was it was a pleasure to listen to in the car back from Aberystwyth last night.
Yeah.
Until he hit the mobile phone black spot and got nothing. As it about 3 shots into his match-winning break, I think. So come out the other end and they've got adverts on. So I think, well, at least it must be the frame's over. I don't know who won it.
Yeah, he's clearly got bottle because the balls he was taking on in that final frame, like,
yeah,
just it was nuts, and he got them as well. So I think some guys laughing here that I'm saying Gould's gonna win, but yeah, I'd love Ronnie to win it again. He looks as if he's in a good place this year, doesn't he? And
Martin's been, he's way too far down the rankings. I often wondered when he'd try larger glasses, presumed that he tried them and he just couldn't get on with them, because he's stuck with his small glasses. But it seemed to be working. Then it wasn't. So he's giving the bigger glasses a go, and yeah, what can you say? Certainly played well.
yeah,
He's not looked like losing in the qualifiers either, did he? So he stormed past Maguire, who nobody storms past Maguire. That doesn't usually happen, does it?
I know he's like a proper gritty match player, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. You've got
With entertaining Ferrell.
You got the winner of this match playing the winner of Ding and Ronnie. That'll be a tasty match. It's looking pretty well. It's pretty good, isn't it? You've got one.
Yeah. It's a decent draw, isn't it?
You got 5 qualifiers in the last 16 still. So that bottom half of the draw is brutal, isn't it? Williams, Ding, Sullivan, Selby, Hawkins, Robertson. If one wins from that half of the draw, then they've clearly deserved it, haven't they? Yeah, he looks pretty good.
His big test is Higgins, because Higgins has a very all-round game and doesn't tend to fit.
Yeah, I just think Higgins will. I know he's 5-3 behind at the minute, but I think he'll do what Higgins does, and like especially in that second frame. Was it this morning? This morning session? No, this afternoon. Kurt missed in the balls, and he just mopped up.
Yeah, whole table.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah. It's not getting dark where you are, mate. That castle, but yeah, it's a hell of a view from your window.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, it's lovely. It's a bit cloudy.
Q-Star thinks that Neil Robertson, is it, will be in the semis. So he'll have to beat Hawkins next, and then he plays the winner of Selby and Nop on Sandcam. So
Yeah, Spider Venom saying the audio is lagging again.
yeah, I can't do much about that, I'm afraid.
Try and work out what it is.
Yeah.
It's nothing obvious at the moment.
What I'll do is watch the stream. Well, I obviously won't watch it all back, but when we go off, I'll have a look and see what they mean. Don't want to watch that whilst this is on, because it'll create even more of the audio loop, won't it?
Is this the last frame, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got to be honest, I'd rather it went 6-2.
Yeah, that was frame ball.
Yeah. One snooker and Jamie got 3 last night. All I'm saying.
Yeah. Dumping the white on the top cushion here. Bulk cushion.
And the yellow on the side. Good snooker. Mm.
5-3 it looks like them.
Yeah. One snooker needed, but not this way round. Oh.
Hey, did you find out what music he chose to come out to, Jamie Clark?
I think it was something that Gaz Allen suggested. Oh, that's not good.
No.
I think it was something Gaz Allen. It was a bit dancey. Wasn't my choice. Wasn't your choice either. So
Session over.
yeah, and Bingham just took a shot after, one-handed.
Not happy with the tables.
Oh.
There's been a couple of issues with the tables. Bingham had one in the first round where he played. I think it was a black
On
into
that
the
table.
corner. Did you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit slow though, wasn't it?
It was slow, but it's like it come back on itself, which is weird.
So tomorrow, John Higgins, Kurt Mafflin, Judd Trump, Yambing Tao, John Higgins, Kurt Mafflin.
So you only got one match in the morning. That can't be right. One match in the morning. Obviously, oh no, that's probably
Looks like
just advertising the main TV program, isn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy's improved, doesn't he, in front of the camera here? He's better in this setup.
Jimmy.
Talking while stood up. Because when it, I don't know, maybe it's his age, mate. because when he sits down on a nice comfy sofa, he seems to switch off a bit more. He wants to get his slippers on. But when he stood here talking to Colin Murray, it's good.
Yep. So, session over. Oh, I was going to ask actually, is there anyone left in the chat? Because let's have a look.
There's 9 in there, so
Oh,
you know, I'm
9.
sure CueBald's
No,
still
just
around.
like wondering
See?
what people would prefer to see. Obviously, with these live streams, when I play Ben, are people happy with like best of sevens, or do they want to see longer matches, or something different completely? Because I don't know. We have been playing a lot of best of sevens lately, and then just think maybe a longer match might be a bit better.
They're quite short and punchy, though, aren't they? I mean, this might be a little bit might be a little bit easier if we could get somebody else on as well.
Yeah.
So it's not just you and me sat in the corner.
No, I think this has been alright actually. The numbers have been pretty good. There's a lot of questions in the chat which you want to see, and
Yeah, it's
something a bit
been
different.
a bit of banter.
What did Bob King say? I wish the wood would. Huh? There's a few in the chat that I've not seen before.
CueBald saying best of seven's a nice turnaround.
Yeah, you're talking like, we're pretty quick players anyway, so best of 7. If it goes the distance, you're probably talking 2 hours. And then,
Yeah,
best, so just,
I think one of the reasons that you get the views on South and Ben is it's a reasonable standard. It's not it's not as good as the ones on here, obviously. But it's a match that people can watch and think, you know what, I could probably give him a game. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's not ridiculously. It's you watch Ronnie, you're just amazed by what he does, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, he's
Judge is just
superb, isn't he?
fantastic. And you know full well if you broke off against them, that'd be your last shot, practically. What's the point? It's good to have that little bit of that little bit of hope. And I think that's why we play this game, isn't it? As well, because it does any of the shots you see on the TV, because it's played within 12 foot by 6 foot contained space. You could play any of those shots. You just wouldn't necessarily do them first time, or get that you may pop like McGill's blue. That we've all had balls like that.
Yeah,
Necessarily not pink after. Wouldn't have necessarily got on the pink well enough to have potted the pink after, but we've all potted the blues like that. That's one of the reasons I like this game, because you can play a shot. Any shot you see on the TV, you probably can play it.
yeah.
You have to set up a few times. Watching when you watch Break, he's done recreations, hasn't he?
The conversion rate's not going to be the same, but
no, not going to get the same sort of level of points after. But that's what I mean. It's just that you can actually. It's no good watching the football and thinking, I can do exactly what Messi, Neymar, Ronaldo have just done, because there's very few people that could. But on the snooker table, I think we can all do it as long as you can strike the white clean. And yeah, except maybe got the Judd played, off the black that you and Ben tried loads of times in the lead.
oh yeah, with the shitload of what was it, I forget what side it was because it depends what side
Yeah,
of the table you're playing with, isn't it? But yeah, getting
yeah,
rid of them two clusters, that cluster of red.
yeah. You played it from the opposite side of the table because him being a left-hander made a difference how your hand was on the table, didn't it?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people say like that. Do you remember that Matthew Stevens, Stephen Lee shot on the blue, and he plays it like with reverse side, and he screws it back off the side cushion, and then it accelerates with the side down onto the black cushion, to the side cushion, round onto that red. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
And like it looks dead impressive, but it's like a dead easy shot to play. But it just
Yeah,
looks really good.
he does look really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Got the draw on screen here now, haven't they?
What is Q saying here? From my own point of view, I look at how both approach break building. It's good to see players who are of a good ability as opposed to watching top boys playing. Yeah. Ben's a
I think.
really solid player. Like he's round the black spot. He's just on another level to me. Like I sort of prefer playing round the pink spot and for blues and things because just not confident with the blacks into corners for some reason. It's
It'd be
probably
good
out
if you
of
actually.
practice with
Yeah.
lineups and stuff.
Be good if you actually
So
managed to play to your capability on the
yeah,
stream one day
I can't
because
wait for a day
I've seen you
when we
both play a lot better. It's
yeah,
just
when we
not
both are on
you come
song
together.
playing well. It'd be a cracking match.
Oh, yeah.
Like the other day, we had a game, and I was like, I think it was in the first frame actually. We didn't. It was one time we didn't stream, and I had a 30 odd in the first frame, and I was like 45 up to 20 points or something, and there was a couple of reds left, and I rattled a red. I think there was about four or five reds left. Anyway, he mopped up and had a 55, and it was just a crack, a good frame. And it's like frames like that you wish that were on stream sometimes, because sometimes it can be like a bit shitty, and it's not nice for people to watch, is it? But what can you do? You just have to play the balls that are in front of you, don't you?
Yeah. You play what you get left.
Yeah. But he text me the other day saying he did like an open play practice where he, big cluster of reds, probably about, I don't know, 9 of them, and then a couple of open balls. And anyway, he made a 1-2-2 clearance off it.
That was nice.
Yeah. Forgot to ask him if he got it on camera actually.
Yeah.
Buzzing after that, and that's the thing, you can do it in practice, and then soon as you get playing with an opponent, it's what you leave, isn't it? It's the consequences of missing and things like that, and you just never play as well as you do in practice. Aye, that's a point, Q Star. Would you be interested in, if we carry on doing these watch-alongs, would you like to get involved? As in, I don't know if you want to be on camera or not. I know you're getting involved in the chat, but it would be good if we had like a few people tuned in, and just good discussion really.
Because the place where I'm sat on the screen, that shows whoever's talking in Skype, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can have a group chat, can't you? And just
Yeah.
import the videos.
And Matty.
Matty, of course.
Yeah.
I know he says his English isn't very good, but I'm sure he'll be all right.
That's the point across.
Q Star, face for radio. Just a suggestion.
Is he talking about himself or making a statement of what he's seen tonight? Interesting that they have that hair cutting thing for you, did he?
Yeah,
On the
that's
adverts.
just. I thought she was taking the piss for a minute, but no, it was right. Yeah.
God damn.
So yeah, I'll probably do this again sometime. It's just difficult to sort of schedule do a proper schedule for it. It'll just be as and when we got time, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah, really. It can't be every night, can it?
He's
The
happy to
things to
join
do.
in though. I
Oh,
don't know
good.
if you're on Skype at all, but that's all this is, a Skype call, and you don't have to do anything, just join the video call, and then I'll do the techie sort of importing the video onto the live stream.
Do the techie.
It's not really techie. I learn it all from Tony C.
Well, gotta try, haven't you?
I'll do, all the graphics are mine though. Come on, mate.
Yeah, and you get your head around the instant replays, which I lost patience with because it wasn't working when I tried it, but yeah, I'll get there.
Yeah, like they add something, don't they? It's just
Well, they
difficult
do.
to get the viewers, really, isn't it? Like, I know you got your regulars, your solid regulars, but when you think that I've got 2,000 subs, yet you're regularly getting like 10 watching a live stream, it's like, what? Sure, you'd get, I don't know, 100 maybe, or maybe that's pushing it, but
Well, how many watch live on the WPBSA streams? They don't get to 100 typically live,
no. Another thing that
and yet
I don't know what to do with the matches live streaming. This is a bit different because we're doing a watch along when the snooker's on. I don't know whether people would probably want to, well, maybe not, but would want to watch proper snooker online on the telly rather than us just bashing a ball about. You know what I mean? So whilst the Worlds are on, I've been trying to schedule me and Ben playing for around times when Thingy's not on. But
just looking at the WPBSA streams, they get a few thousand views. They get a few thousand views, but there's only they're on 2.3 thousand subscribers now, mate.
how many? 2.5.
2.3 now. But the last video is 5,800 views. Of 2.3 thousand subscribers,
Yeah.
which means 3,500 can't be bothered to subscribe.
Yeah, that's just the view. The percentage is across everywhere. You see it on all these YouTube channels. People like pleading with their viewers that 60-70% of you aren't subscribed and all this, but it's not about the subscribers, is it? It's about the viewing figures, really. If I just do it as a hobby, and that's
Once
it.
you got
Really,
over
just a
the
bit of fun, innit?
monetization level, then yeah, it is, isn't it? There's nothing in it.
Yeah. So, what's Q
So
staying
tell
here?
you what,
Carry on with the live streams. Yeah, I'll definitely carry on. It's good fun. Just trying to get a decent break on stream. Like, we've had loads of 40s. I think Ben's had a couple of 50s. So just want to make a biggie. I think they get more views post match. Do you want to see my pussy? Hello. This is Simba. Now, Simba come into our lives the day I went to see Steve Barton. You ruined my snooker fun day out, you did. Yes, you did.
Simba. What's his real name?
They called him Simba. I wanted to call him Maximus.
Yeah. Too right.
Who's that on there? Hey, you go in. Fine, fair enough. There you go. Guest appearance on CueBald channel.
I think Maximus is a much better name, mate. Got to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Maximus. I wanted to call him Maximus, wasn't it?
Right.
He's arrogant, though. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
No, that's all right then.
No, I'm distraught now.
No, talking about arrogant, and I said the cat's arrogant, and she goes, "Oh, he gets it from you."
Oh.
No, he doesn't. Anyway.
Do you scrap the furniture as well, mate?
Yeah, Zoe's bought a chaise long, and it's getting a bit of a battering. But the thing is, she bought it for the cat to lie on, so you can't complain, really.
Yeah, but not a claw.
Well, you
The
bought
cat
a bright yellow thing in the lounge. Probably thinks it's the sun. No, how cats like basking in the sun.
Well, you move out of bed, he did too, didn't he?
Well, yeah, they do, don't they?
Who wants to see my shiny new ferrule? Give us a yes in the chat and I'll show you my shiny new ferrule. No? Okay, fair enough. You're having it anyway. Here you are, I'm going to show you now. There she is. Oh, she looks beautiful, doesn't she? Do you want to see it again? Here you are. Look at it shine like the top of my head.
I didn't see it.
Can you see it?
No.
You have to be watching the live stream.
Oh, it's on the video feed, is it? Oh, right. Okay. Titanium, eh?
We've still got how many viewers? Still got 14 viewers.
Didn't expect they'd still be hanging around for
People
nothing.
hanging around, probably waiting to
13.
watch Mark Williams.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the other half is in. Anyone got any questions? Not you over there.
Just reading through. But you know, Q-Star, you may not have Skype, but it is only a case of installing it.
What have we got
Q-Star
here?
needs to get in touch with you, Dave.
Right, well, it worked with Matty, so if you go to... I'll put this link in.
ConwaySnooker.com. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah.
It's the easiest way, isn't it?
I can't make you a cuppa, love, but I'll have a beer if you're offering. Yeah, Q-Star, if you go to ConwaySnooker.com, just go to the Contact Us page, and me and Tony will get a copy of whatever you put into that contact. Just let us know your ideas, and obviously we'll reply. Quite intrigued now to know what you're thinking of.
He's like a lizard, isn't he, John Higgins?
Oh, I haven't got it on now. Is it, what are they showing? A replay of
Higgins and Mafflin from frame one. He's all like,
He's playing with the Green Bay's Q, isn't he?
playing with the GBL and entertaining Farrell, mate.
Yeah, Stu's like, he tells some good stories, doesn't he?
He does.
Did you hear what he was saying about? He got some guy to mess about. He bought the GBL Q off Stu, and like loved it. And then because he likes a certain wood on the butt end, he got one of his guys to re-splice the butt or something, and then it played absolutely awful after. So he's gone back to Stu, putting a titanium ferrule on. It sort of brought it back now to how it was.
Yeah.
I think it was because he likes to play it with the, you know, like you and I play with the chevrons, don't they? We play it just facing, but he plays it back to front. I don't know if you can see there. So I don't know whether he's changed the opposites, you know, like where the flat bit is of the wedge. Like Chris Darby likes to play with that wedge in the palm of his hand, doesn't he? Well, in his tips.
I used to on my pre-Maximus days, that old Canon Q of mine. I used to have the flat there on my fingers, and it just felt comfortable that way. But the ash definition on the shaft of that old Q was nothing on any. It didn't matter which way you faced around it, but it wasn't anything of any note. So yeah.
I didn't know that Fitzpatrick had filled the grain in. He's done all kinds with the Q.
Yeah, he has. He's giving it a proper once over, didn't
he? Yeah. No, it definitely feels really nice now. Be back in 1 sec. Keep him entertained, Joe.
Interesting what Hughes was saying there. Somebody said earlier they rate Maffman very highly. Got to agree. He's one of these. I think what this whole virus thing's shown to me is that so many of the players, the distance between the bottom end of the rankings and certainly sort of like the high 20s, there's a lot less than that than kind of tend to think there is, simply because the top end practice is not really lower because of pressure now these people like this themselves jobs as well, and they're trying to buy sort of living. I think what this virus has shown is there's so many that have not been able to practice and have not had match practice.
Kurt's come out of this, getting plenty of practice, getting a little bit of match practice, and shown that he's far better than his ranking suggests. There's many players that's far better than their ranking suggests. Take the likes of Mike White in Q School now. God knows how he's ended up in Q School. It's far better than that, but it's really tight in the middle. I thought with the money that Jamie Clark's got to win even just after last night, he's gonna get right up there, but he's gonna end up in mid-60s, possibly even still high 60s, subject to what everyone else at that sort of level is getting from their exploits in the World Championship. So it's certainly tight. It's far tighter than when someone says that. Yeah, like Jamie, 89 or 90 in the world. Didn't look at last night, did he?
No. There's a couple actually. Like, if you watch Lazowski and McGill the other night, you'd never have thought that McGill was the qualifier, would you? He just seemed far more experienced and settled in the occasion. Like, Lazowski's just he's such a natural talent, but he's lacking that mental ability, isn't he? He needs like help from someone.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to quite come together, which is such a shame because, as you say, he's a fantastic player, isn't he?
Yeah, I was watching. I think it was on World Snooker YouTube. They were interviewing McGill, and someone in the comments said about he should like sought help from. Who did Ronnie go and see? That's
Steve Peters. Yeah,
he'll sort him out because he just needs to rein in some shots and sort his head, and he should easily be like top 8 in the world, shouldn't he? The talent he's got.
you certainly think so. At that level, that is. It's more consistency, I think.
He's my favourite player
it's going
as well, so I just want him
time
to
after
win.
time after time. Kind of gutted the other year when I was doing the World Disability streaming and down at the Southwest Snooker Academy, and he came in for a knock because he couldn't play because there was a comp on. He did a load of pictures with a load of people, including John Paris, and then went off to find someone else to practice. I was too busy setting up the streams.
Oh, it'd have been great
and doing the scoring,
wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have been, wouldn't it?
Dominic Dale turned
up,
didn't he?
That was a tape.
Dominic Dale turned up as well.
Oh yeah, that was the second year.
Oh, was it?
He turned up, did some practice, chatted to everyone, volunteered to do some commentary.
I quite like Dominic Dale's commentary.
Yeah, he's good. Alan McManus. It's shots like that that make my heart leap like a Tea River salmon. No wonder I laughed.
Oh, he is good.
Yeah.
Funny.
Some of the stuff he comes out with, it is funny, isn't it?
The BBC have mixed up their commentary this year, obviously with, the old
Mixed. Mixed up. Or something else up.
folk. Well, it's terrible, isn't it? They've
It's
got
not great.
they've got
Nobody's-
some guy, Dave. Is it Dave Farrar or someone?
Dave Farrar, he's a good football commentator.
Yeah.
My mate Marcus that writes for Snooker Scene, he was saying that he's not crossed paths with him. He knows of his work on football. Yes, it's great, but it's a different sort of commentary, isn't it? And he's there. He's in the Reds. Go. Doesn't really kind of work, does it? Oh, he's not going to be happy with that one. It doesn't happen, does it?
Just doesn't work, does it?
Yeah. You need the Ted Lowe's of this world.
Yeah, you need the odd whisper here and there, and then
Yeah.
you've got Joe Johnson, but what does he do? He's got his mic still switched on, and then you just hear him like he shouldn't be live when he is.
So something proper bad one day, wasn't he? Ted Lowe and the infamous. For those of you watching in black and white, the pink ball is behind the blue. Them were the days.
What was the other one? He's millimetres from being inch perfect.
That's millimetres away from being inch perfect. Always wanted to hear him say, "Oh, he's made of right balls of that one."
Yeah, Rob Walker did some commentary the other day. It's just mad that he only does the comparing for the Worlds, doesn't he? He doesn't do any of the others.
No, he doesn't. Phil Seymour does the majority of the others now, doesn't he? Nice guy, Phil.
Yeah,
He's had a real
few times.
Yeah.
hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a really tough time over lockdown because all his work dried up, and because of when he started, he fell into that hole of apparently 3 million people fell into a hole between areas of assistance during lockdown, and he got.
Is this the self-employment filing your tax
Yeah.
returns thing? Didn't get the help.
Yeah, because he didn't have the tax returns for the year before, and because of some people whose companies had gone bust, they started a new one, etc., etc. There was 3 million people who basically between March and sometime in July got he got I think about 400 quid total during the whole of that.
Awful, innit?
And he's got a little daughter who's I'm sure she's over one now. He was quite frustrated, I think it's fair to say, and rightly so, because everybody's singing the praises. Oh, it's fantastic what the government have done, and he just okay. There's 3 million people here. It's not like it's 100,000. I mean, 100,000 is bad enough, but that's a lot of people who just weren't getting anywhere. Needed something.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, even if they turn around and say, "Sorry, you're not qualified, but we'll pay you as if you are, and we're going to take it back for your taxes over the next 12 months," to at least give them something, because he was, he's got no income, so it's all the savings. Well, he's hammered the savings. I won't say he's got rid of it all, but I don't know. But he has to hammer his savings, goodwill of friends, and all the rest of it. You know, I wouldn't have seen any of my mates because there's a couple of lads I know that fell into that unfortunate trap, shall we say.
Mm.
I was keen to said to them, yeah, I'll be out if I can do. I need to. Not going hungry.
Aye. Gone a bit political here, mate. What's happened to the snooker talk?
No idea. No idea. Me, political, no.
Oh, I don't want to get into political chat with you.
No, no, you won't. A great picture of Boris. I'll send it to you. Yeah, hold my hand up. I don't like the guy. I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe we should leave it there. I don't. There's only 5 in the
Yeah.
chat now.
Yeah, I've got things to do, mate. I've got recycling to take out.
Nice.
Better do the food recycling.
Yep.
I don't look anything like John Higgins. We're in Coventry, wasn't it?
Do you want to tell them the story? I think it was when we went to the Champion of Champions, and
It
in the
was Coventry.
afternoon
Yeah.
we watched
Are you related to
Higgins.
John Higgins?
We watched Higgins against Bingham, and then we went to the toilet. I think it was after the match, yeah, because he didn't have an interval. It was best of sevens, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And so we were in the toilet, and then some guy seen Tony, thought he was bloody John Higgins. You are a
He said
doppelganger,
you
though.
were,
But then
yeah, he said
you
related.
I was insulted.
I can't remember what else somebody said because that was it was the same thing, but yeah.
You
He
Higgins, me
said,
Bingham.
"Am I
Piss
related?"
that.
So I go, "Oh no."
I get, to be honest, I get about as much luck as Bingham on the snooker table. I won't deny that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it bloody
Bold
winds
run.
Ben up.
Bold run.
And then Ben gets so much bad luck as well. It's if he had my luck,
Yeah.
he'd be a monster.
Yeah,
Because
it would be quite good, wouldn't it?
yeah, goes in offs when he plays cannons. They go wrong, and then going into the pack.
Is that
Those kind
personal?
of just.
Was that personal?
But yeah, having a game tomorrow. I think 5:30. Might do a best of 9 tomorrow then.
No, most of the frames have been pretty close, though. To be fair, mate.
Yeah, they are always like. I'm sure people think we bloody do match fixing, but we don't. We are genuinely trying to
No,
like
you're
do
not good
each
enough
other
to match
over.
fix. That takes a. That's,
That takes serious skill, match fixing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or you end up with some very obvious, shall we say, some very obvious signs.
Just so many of our games just always go down to like the black ball, well, always down to the colours. Like you get the odd frame when you get dicked, like, but it's one of them, innit?
Oh yeah, you never know, do you? You know, it's a great game. It's so bloody frustrating.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But now the Churchman's is open, I'll try and get down there and do some practice, like, cause I do like, just like I was saying earlier about the blacks and that off the spot, you're just out of practice, like doing drills and stuff. When you go straight into a match, you're just out of practice, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't get enough time to do much in the way of practice.
Yeah.
When it comes together, like the last league match I played in, it was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah, you were good.
Colin Healy.
Demolished him.
That's Bastion, didn't he?
You did. Right then, I'll just end this stream. I'll be with you in a minute.
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching, everybody. There'll be a stream tomorrow night. Me against Ben. About 5:30. So tune in for that one. And we'll do another watch along soon, won't we, Joe?
Yeah, here we go.
And
People don't mind listening to us chatting crap.
yeah,
As most of it is.
it's good chat, isn't it? Good chat.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, it's kind of important to avoid just trying to be puppetry, isn't it? One thing commenting about, bad shot, whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, and then if you do get the chat was pretty good early on. They had lots of people commenting, so you get to reply to stuff. So it's all right, yeah. So
Yeah, it'd be nice it would be nice if you could show the match in the corner, but no, we know we can't. But technically you could, but yeah, you wouldn't have for long, would it, before it got flagged and pulled down?
yeah, be reported and pulled down, and then you get strikes against your channel and stuff. So it's not worth it.
Well, that's it. I mean, that's what's led to the closure of a couple of channels recently. Yeah.
Right.
Thought not to do it. Because one channel I saw go down recently was, actually probably pulling in a couple of $100,000 a year. Just viewing. She was airing copyrighted content all the time.
Dodgy shit. Right then. Cheers for watching. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Stay on, so I'll be with you now.